Okay, so here's my trading recap for March 22nd. It was a pretty bad day today. I pretty much gave back all the profit I made yesterday and then some. So it was poor money management as well. It was a slow day. The first stock I'll talk about is LLL. It caught my radar because of this move right here. It shot up from $2 to over $6.50. So quite a good jump right there. However, after that, the price action was pretty choppy up and down. And I didn't like the wicks over here, but I managed to stay away. I was getting ready to just stop looking at the stock for the simple fact that it just was, I didn't like the price action. I mean, just a few months ago, I might have taken it here or taken a trade here, but I think I've gotten better at exercising patience and avoiding the temptation to jump in early. However, right here, as things start to tighten up a bit, and we get this doji candle on the 9, which I liked, and I considered entering here, but because of the previous price action, I just didn't feel like it was stable enough. But once we ran up, I was thinking, okay, it's time to go. The volume should jump back in, and I'll take it on the breakout. So that's what I did. As the stock broke out, I entered here, and I was going to start exiting around 725, between 725 and 750. I was going to start taking partials, but it didn't hold up. It just very next candle came back down, and we closed below the 9, and it hit my stop. Now, I did buy too many shares. Typically on the breakouts, I don't like to, I like to enter small. So I probably got maybe at least 100 shares more than what I should have bought. So when I lost more than anticipated. And after that, I should have just stayed out of the stock because it just wasn't looking good. Momentum got really dry, and I mean, you could tell by the volume candles here compared to all this. There's no volume, just traded terrible. But I was, I guess, determined to try to make some money, or try to make my money back. So as the stock held to 20 EMA, I decided to get back in, thinking, okay, well, here's maybe an opportunity to ride the stock to $7, and that's not a bad move if I get 1,000 shares or so. But as it starts to the next few 10 minutes or so, as it starts to kind of just trade sideways, I pretty much knew I messed up. I shouldn't have even traded this. So I think maybe FOMO took over, and I just got stopped out here. So this was just a bad stock to trade. Nothing good. To grade this first one, setup, I give probably a B. My entry, A. Execution, A. Overall trade, B plus maybe. For the second trade, setup, C. Entry, A. Execution, A. But the overall trade, probably a C minus, D. Simply because I should have just been out, and I had no reason to be in the trade. But that's pretty much that. And the next trade is TIGR. So this stock hit my radar because of this price action here. had a nice move up, and so I was looking for another move. As the stock bounced off VWAP, I'm thinking the stock is gonna reverse, and so I got baited in here. It was holding the 20 EMA, and I thought it was ready to move, and I should have waited. But I think FOMO took over. So as it comes down, I'm thinking again, I messed up. I got in. It was just not a good trade to be in. I should have waited for another bounce. Like here, this wouldn't have been a bad trade. This is actually a trade I would take 100 times had I just gotten in here. And yeah. Anyways, I just had to wait, watch it bounce, and not really move, which was frustrating. At some point, well, throughout this whole process, time frame, I'm just thinking I need to get out of here. I don't want to be in here. So as soon as we hit break even, I should be out. But it run up, hit my break even, I'm still in. And hit my break even point, go higher, but as soon as it comes down, I'm thinking, oh man, I wish I should have got out, break even. But anyways, I just held until I got stopped out. And I did eventually raise my stop from somewhere down here to up here, just for the simple fact it was making higher highs and higher lows. So I felt like that was reason enough to increase my stop or raise my stop. So yeah, it's just not a good day today. That's that. Set up on the stock. C minus, D plus, entry, C, execution, A, overall trade, D. So yeah, I lost big on LLL. I should have been more careful. I should have used better money management, and I should have just, quite frankly, only taken one trade on that stock instead of two. After commissions, minus 561.79. So I have to do better, because I've already lost too much money. So tomorrow or the rest of the week, I need to be more focused, more dialed into the market, and only taking stocks with momentum. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. That's all for now. Deuces.